Ever wondered why some investors always seem to buy low and sell high, while others get stuck in overpriced markets? It's not luck, it's strategy. And today, I'll show you exactly how to read the real estate market like a crystal ball. Understanding the market landscape. Understanding the lay of the land is step one. The real estate market is basically where people buy and sell properties. It's split into local markets, regional markets, and even the national market. Each of these layers can behave differently. For example, one neighborhood might be booming while another nearby is flat. Market cycles play a big role. There's usually a boom, then a bust, then recovery. Boom. Prices and demand are soaring. Construction is up. Everybody wants a piece of the pie. Bust. Things slow down. Prices fall. Maybe there are too many homes on the market. Recovery. The market starts to pick up again. Jobs come back and prices start to rise. Economic indicators matter a lot. Some key ones are GDP growth. When the economy grows fast, people buy homes and invest more in real estate. A strong GDP usually means a healthy market. Inflation. If inflation is high, overall prices are rising. That can push mortgage rates up and cool down buyers. Interest rates, low rates are a green light for buyers. They make mortgages cheap and easy to get. High rates slow the market down. Analyzing key data points. Data is king. Now let's get into numbers. Price trends. Look at historical prices. Check if home values have been climbing or falling. Compare current prices to last year or over the last decade. Are analysts predicting they'll keep rising or flatten out? Tools like Zillow, Redfin, and local market reports can show charts for this. Consider median versus average prices to avoid skew from expensive outliers. Inventory levels. This is all about supply and demand. High inventory, lots of homes for sale, means buyers have the upper hand and prices often dip. Low inventory means fewer homes, which pushes prices up. We often measure this in months of supply. 3 months is tight, 6 months is balanced, more can be an oversupply. Check local data. Are homes selling fast or sitting for months? That tells you who's in control. Demographics. Who's moving in or out? Is the local population growing? Are people flocking to big cities or moving to suburbs and smaller towns? Young professionals, retirees, families, each group demands different housing. Check if jobs are coming in. That usually means more people. Also consider average income and household size. By analyzing these points, you start to see the story of any market. It shows if prices are fueled by real demand or if trouble might be ahead. By the way, if you're digging these tips, check out our video, Turning Credit Cards into Cash for Real Estate Investing. It's a wild hack, but it's totally legal and effective. We'll pop an iCard up right here. Identifying emerging trends. Real estate isn't static. New trends can shake things up quickly. Technology. AI is changing the game. Investors use AI tools to predict price changes and find deals. Big data analysis can reveal hidden patterns. Blockchain might make transactions faster and more transparent with smart contracts. Smart homes are on the rise too. Think IoT devices, app-controlled locks, and energy management systems. Virtual tours and remote closings are now normal. Sustainability, green buildings, and energy efficiency matter more than ever. Solar panels, efficient appliances, and green-certified construction cut costs and appeal to eco-conscious buyers. Governments even offer incentives for green renovations. Energy-efficient homes often command higher prices or rent faster. Keep an eye on any new sustainability regulations too. Lifestyle shifts. How people live and work is changing the market. Remote work is huge. So many folks are moving out of crowded cities to suburbs or smaller towns. That drives up demand and prices outside big metros. Co-living and multi-family homes are trending for younger people. On the flip side, downtown living and short-term vacation rentals still appeal to many. Factors like school quality, walkability, and local amenities drive where families settle. Watch how society's needs and habits shape housing demand. Developing an investment strategy. You've got the trends and data. Now let's turn that into a plan. Spotting opportunities. Look for growth zones, places where jobs and businesses are booming. Maybe a new tech hub, a hospital, or schools are coming to an area. These often bump up demand. Undervalued markets can be gold mines too. A small city or neighborhood might be cheap now, but could explode in value if things change. Keep your ear to the ground. Follow local news, development plans, and big employers moving in. Risk management. Never put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify by location or property type if you can. Real estate has ups and downs. We saw that with market cycles. Be ready for volatility. Have a cash buffer or backup plan if the market dips. Ask yourself, are you comfortable if prices fall 10% or 20%? Stress test your numbers. Consider different property types, a rental, a flip, or even a commercial deal. Each has its own risks. Using tools. Use everything you have. Online platforms like Zillow, Redfin, or Realtor.com give data on prices and days on market. Analytics tools and prop tech apps, Mashvisor, Property Radar, Roofstock, etc., can crunch numbers and find deals faster. Even simple Google Trends or news alerts can show interest in a city or neighborhood. Spreadsheets, financial calculators, rental income estimators, use them all. The right tools make you faster and smarter. Actionable steps for success. Let's wrap up with a to-do list you can start right away. Research. Dive into credible sources. Check local market reports and national data, like NAR Realtor or Census Stats. Follow expert blogs, podcasts, or YouTube channels for insights. Talk to local agents or investors for their perspective. Don't rely on rumors. Verify everything with solid data. Plan. Set clear goals and a timeline. Are you going for quick flips, long-term rental income, or living in the property? Define your budget and a target return. Write down your criteria: location, price range, property type. Plan out costs like renovations, mortgages, taxes, and reserves. A written plan keeps you on track. Monitor. Keep your finger on the pulse. Set up alerts on Zillow or Redfin for new listings in your area. Follow weekly or monthly market reports. Track interest rates and economic news. If you have a portfolio, watch your property's performance, rent income, occupancy. Markets change, so be ready to tweak your strategy if needed. You've now got a solid foundation to analyze markets like a pro. Stay curious, stay flexible, and keep learning. If this video gave you value, hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for notifications. Drop a comment below with your own tips or questions. Check the description for links and more videos. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on IdeaFlux.